Still Zion, let's come together and reason together. On Friday, President Ruto held a meeting with Western leaders, and this night's State House meeting is now raising a lot of questions in the country. It was all about money distribution to various parts of the constituency on roads allocation in several constituencies. With me on my side, this meeting was very much significant, and I wish that all this money contribution or allocation will be given to each and every person in the constituency on the road construction, because we believe that all Kenyans pay taxes. But ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing political disagreement still moving or going on the other side of Hamisi and Madam Gathoni Wamuchomba. Even though the president had held a meeting with other Western leaders and politicians across the country in the State House. So there is argument on money allocation, where we are now seeing there are some places which have been favored, while other places have not been favored. And as the situation is, when you visit to various parts of the country in Nyanza, very pathetic. And not that the government had not allocated the money on the road construction. The truth of the matter is that these roads were allocated earlier before, even before President William Samoei Ruto's administration. But because the leaders we have are the ones failing us, and I believe that under the constituency where I am coming from, my MP have not even mentioned this money allocation. So I call the MP, James Onyango Koyo, to do something and tell the people in the constituency how much he have been given in the State House. Now, Hamisi is now disagreeing with this State House meeting. He's saying Kikuyu constituency alone has received Kenyan shillings 1.4 billion for road maintenance, while entire western region, comprised of 5 counties and 39 constituencies, has only 50 million. Inside Kakamega State Lodge, at Musalia Mudavadi, and at Wetangula, between two of you, and at Kimani Ichung'wah, who is number 3 in the Ruto government. Then down there we are having roads allocation, Kiambu, and Kenya Rural Roads Authority are believed to do something on that. So that is where the disagreement begins. We are going to Gathoni Wamuchomba. Gathoni Wamuchomba is also on the same move. Gathoni Wamuchomba is now exposing and deconstructing this move and saying that all Kenyans pay taxes. If the constituency of Kimani Ichung'wah can be given 1.5 billion on the road allocation, then it should be equally to other constituencies. Gathoni Wamuchomba SCMP at Hon Wamuchomba, she's saying, what explains this kind of revenue share disparity? Githunguri has over 104k voters, while Kikuyu has 98k, yet out of the Kera funds, KKY got Kenyan shillings 1.4 billion, is equivalent to 94.4% out of the Kiambu county's share of Kenyan shillings 1.4 1.5 billion. Furthermore, she's saying on Kura, KKY gets 63%, equivalent to 220 million out of 350 million of Kiambu shares. Are we not seeing argument imagining after President William Samoei Ruto had held a meeting with several leaders from Western Kenya and across the country on the money allocation distribution to road construction? That is what we want to break into analysis at this hour. Ladies and gentlemen, before I carry on, may I take this golden chance to thank you very much for your support to this channel. I believe that through your effort, by subscribing, by liking, we are going far. And if it was not your support, then this channel could have not reached to where it is as at now. Thank you for those who tune in and subscribe to our channel. I want to say, may God bless you so much. And we are here to reason together. We are here to discuss whatever is now happening in our country, apart from politics, but also any other words of encouragement. Let's dive in to whatever Gathoni Wamuchomba and Hamisi is saying. Now, the news trending is that President Ruto, as much as he has favored Kenyans on road construction, or he have given MPs authority through government account, national treasury, to be given money on road allocation, the other MPs are now questioning, why is Ruto favoring on Kimani Ichung'wah and giving him 1.5 billion? Therefore, we are also seeing on Gathoni Wamuchomba is questioning this and saying, if Githunguri, where she comes from as the MP, is having 104k voters as compared to Kikuyu constituency of His Excellency Kimani Ichung'wah is having 98k, yet is being given 1.5 billion on the money allocation. That is fair? Number one, why this question is now emerging as president is somehow distressed is that he is now undermining some MPs' interest on working with him. That is whatever I can see. Because when you look on how the other MPs are reacting, unless your MP is weak, as I begin by even asking my area MP to do something, let him not be weak, but question where the government have gone wrong. If it is 1.5 billion, let him also receive that 1.5 billion. And let the roads where he comes from to be tarmac, as other MPs are now enjoying President William Samoei Ruto's administration. But if your area MP is going to be weak and cannot question this as MPs like Gathoni Wamuchomba, Hamisi, then my friend, dear brothers and sisters, prepare for the worst. The second thing I'm seeing this is imagining is because on Kimani Ichung'wah seems to be a close friend to President William Samoei Ruto, which all Kenyans knows very well. So those who are in authority always enjoys the power, and President Ruto is trying to implement that on Kimani Ichung'wah, giving him 1.5 billion Kenyan shillings as Kikuyu MP has only 98k voters. Then it means that he have decided to favor his friends in politics and outsmarted those who oppose him. And as a president, you must act as a symbol of unity to the country. So I will very much confidence by saying in that move, President Ruto have failed to unite Kenyans, to unite leaders, as much as is the current president in the country. Why would Gathoni Wamuchomba come and ask that question? Why would Hamisi come and ask that question? There must be something wrong. And this something wrong is the money allocation, distribution to several constituencies on the road construction, where some MPs are being favored. Trust me, the other MPs are going to be favored. I want to add on that Gathoni Wamuchomba is like Sylvanus Osoro is going to be favored if they will carry on this way. So many of them are going to be favored. But I want to challenge the government by saying all Kenyans pay taxes. So if they pay tax, why will you underestimate other MPs and give favor to some who are out there? So this is very wrong, and this is very, very wrong. Because how many people have visited to Luanda? The situation in Luanda is very pathetic. The roads there, Siaya roads, is very pathetic. On that side going to Western. How many people have visited coming down here Kisumu County, Moroni constituency? Is very pathetic. Not that these roads have never been considered by the government, but the leaders are the one failing us. The roads there are very pathetic for those who have gone to Moroni. Very pathetic. But the government have now allocated the billions. I want to challenge my area MP also to do that. He must now consider to ensure that roads there have been constructed on the have been tarmacked, because if Ruto can give Kimani Ichung'wah 1.5 billion on the road construction, it means that this 1.5 billion should be given to every MP in the Republic of Kenya. And that is why Gathoni Wamuchomba on Hamisi is asking and demanding that to be done. As much as people are saying that other constituency is having several voters, that is wrong. Let's not discriminate others, but let's work united and let's maintain that all we see and hear a long winding spreading or speech, winding speech. Traditional dances are always being paraded to make president happy as a symbol of unity. So we ought to condemn this, and I urge Kenya Kwanza government, let them listen to Gathoni Wamuchomba and Hamisi on this money distribution allocation. I think this marks the end of our constituency. Let us not get surprised, because the truth of the matter is that these people struggle and manage to clinch into power. Unless they change, and if they will change, it will be okay. I rest my case at that point, ladies and gentlemen. Drop your opinion at the comment section below.